laser metal processing system, just like doing laser drilling and laser welding of advanced engineering materials, just like stainless steel, titanium alloy, and steel memory alloy. In drilling, here I am doing with the thin sheets micro drilling I am doing, and in welding, I have performed the thin sheets welding, and secondly, recently I have done disc mirror welding of same memory alloy with stainless steel and all these things. And with this work, I have published six peer-reviewed journals, and in this field. So in future, including my career prospects, I want to join the industry, which is my first aim. And if in the situation, if I'm not getting the chance in getting the industry, I like to do the postdoctoral research and do postdoctoral research to join any industries or to do research in the foreign countries.
Okay.
This is my main. And basically, I am a little bit confused with how should I proceed. That's why I require your guidance. It will be very helpful for me. And most probably, I want to do research-oriented jobs, which are specifically I am focusing on.
Okay.
And if I am going for industry, also I would like to do work in the R&D. And what you say, when I'm approaching this industries, I'm not getting response. So that's the main reason I required some guidance. How should I proceed and how should I contact them?
Okay.
It's the main thing.
Okay.
And keeping all these things in mind, I have also kept in mind that there should be another process, the teaching. The teaching means here in India, you know that there are two type of institutions are there where you're doing the good research work in the government institutes, NIT, IIT, and second, the well-renowned private institutes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the main reason I want to do most of the work dedicated to the research work only.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about how is your job search with the industry, your postdoctoral search outside India, or your job search in academics is going on, or what are the feedback that you are getting?
Recently, not recently, I say, after my synopsis seminar, I started looking for jobs specifically.
Okay, just one thing. Just one thing. When have you started looking actively? What month?
From October.
From
October
okay.
2019.
Okay, go ahead.
October 2019, I started searching actively. Previous that, and just created connections in the LinkedIn, and where I just connecting with the persons who are the main talent acquisition team in the.
Were you getting any response when you started your job search in October, in industry specifically? Were you getting any response in October, November, December, or no?
No, sir, I'm not getting that time any response. And to two places I have get response. Considering GE, I got a response, but they are saying that they are getting much much suitable profile for that post. In the Reliance also I have tried, and like General Motors, these three companies has just responded. Other industries just they are not responding well.
Okay.
And regarding postdoc research, I go through with the academic keys, all these sites which are specifically dedicated to the postdoctoral research. I applying with the open postdoc position. Then when I came to talk with my friends and some colleagues, they are suggesting me you should go write direct mail to your professors, to the professors who are just specialized doing work in this. So I have started and not getting responses at starting. Then I started modifying my mail and resume. After that, I'm getting started response, but they are saying that there no funding is available, no post suitable for your post. If you get any suitable post, we will inform you. And in some places I got call, they had said that you will get a post of position, but without financial assistance. So which is a little
So
bit
do you
tougher, I think.
do you know which are the countries did you apply for postdoc?
Sir, I have applied in Sweden, US, Ireland, UK, and Czech Republic. And recently I have contacted in Taiwan. And in China, I have gone for two places in where Jiatong University is there, and in Hong Kong. These are the places I have tried.
So did you
Australia also I have tried.
did you get any response from China or no?
Sir, China, they didn't respond. Actually, at present, that time also, two professors responded saying that we didn't have the scholarship with us, with them, any financial project with them. So you can contact later. In Singapore also, I have tried in NTU, all this. I not want to mention the professor's name, but they have said that they didn't have financial support at the present. We will inform you. And with this, I used to contact them within 1 month. I used to drop a mail asking about
Okay.
what you are doing, sir, how
Do you
you have
know
done.
do you know like your friends in your institute who are doing PhD or are finishing PhD in other department, or the MTech students who are finishing PhD their studies, what are they doing? What are they planning?
So most of they are planning for the jobs in the institute,
No, no, no.
the academic area.
No. My question is, do you know anyone who already have a job or were able to secure a job?
In abroad, sir.
No, no, no. What I'm
Postdoc.
saying, do you know anyone who is able to find a postdoc position or a job in industry or in academics?
Yes, sir, I know that. And I know some persons, some of my friends are there. I have talked with them. With their suggestions only, I have just started meeting professors directly. And with
No, no.
this
So I'm saying, are they
approach
able to
only, I
find a
just get
postdoc
one.
position outside India, or they're able to find a job in India in an industry or in academics?
So they are able to find postdoc in outside India. And in academics, two of my friends are there. They have just posted in NITs. Two of the NITs, they have
Okay.
got a job. And the others are doing the job in the private
But so my question to you, do you see a difference in your biodata versus their biodata? What is the difference? Do you notice? Like why they were able to find a job and not you? Do you notice anything difference?
Yes, sir. Two things I have noticed, sir. In my research work, first starting with the research work, I am starting just with the experimental part. But they have also done the experiment modeling part, sir. Means they're writing code. Most of the persons who are getting the postdoc position, they have done coding language thing is coding they know. Means in MATLAB, all these things, Influent, as they have worked on the some type of EA mechanics, fracture mechanics, the molecular mechanics, static materials, metal dynamics. So they have just position.
Okay.
They have got.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so let me tell you, I think you already have given some answers to me, and I think I kind of anticipated that. But let me tell you a few things that are that are that will work against you. Okay, I think the area of research that you have chosen, it may my feeling is it it's very difficult for you to find a postdoc in that area.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because it's a very traditional field, right? So there may not be lot of research money for that field. My feeling is that I'm not sure in US if I know someone who does active research in that area, or if this area is well funded. So I'm not sure. My feeling would be is you should apply to universities in China, South Korea, much more than anywhere else. To be honest with you, I don't think of looking for a postdoc position in this particular field would be a right thing to do because it's a very traditional field. The funding is very less in that area. Okay, so I think what I'm saying is you should put your energy applying for postdoc position in China or South Korea. I'm not sure about Singapore too, but you never know. But I would say China and South Korea would be a right place to look at it. Okay, that's number one. If you're looking for a postdoc position. Number two, do not look for a industry job outside India.
Yes.
Okay, so because if you don't have education outside India, or if you are not in that location, for example, if you are not in UK, if you are not in Germany, if you're not in US, nobody will hire you. Okay, so don't waste your time in applying for jobs in industry outside India. And also because you need visa, so it will be very difficult. So don't waste your time on doing that. That's number two. Number three, I would say my best bet for you would be is because Suman, you if you are looking for a job in your core field, right? And if you are looking for a job in academics in India, I would say you probably would like to do a postdoc in IITs or ISCs or somewhere. Try to look that also. And if possible, try to change your field. Okay? I won't suggest you to doing in this particular field. Try to change your field. And see what I'm trying to explain it to you, and I think you already told me, you need to understand what are your weaknesses and you need to work on that now. So your weakness are, I already told you what I feel that your weaknesses are. As far as and then on the top of that, because this coronavirus situation is gonna make things anyway very bad, right? So looking for a job in industry, whether it's in India or outside India, I mean, to be honest with you, if you look at US right now, there are people who are losing their jobs. So even students who are here, they are having difficulty finding a job. So I don't think that this right now it is the right time to look for a job in an industry. But many students, what they are doing, who are being laid off from industry, they are going back to school. So another thing that, as I said, in my opinion, the best thing for you would be right now. So even let's say you are able to find a postdoc position outside India, I'm not sure you can travel, or I'm not sure anybody can travel right now.
No,
Bec-
sir, right now, sir. After December only it can be possible.
and to be honest with you, I don't know about that too.
Yes, sir. We have it as assumption.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You
Just
don't want to
develop.
work on assumption. That's what I'm saying. See, what I'm saying, even some of your friends who are able to find a postdoc position, I'm not sure that they can travel. Do you understand my point? So unless and until the everybody is comfortable around the world with this coronavirus situation, I'm not sure. So I know many students who have applied for a PhD position in US, and I don't think they can come. And there are many of them, not just you. There are many of them in the same boat which are having this trouble. So my advice to you would be, the best thing that you can do right now is ask your professor if you can get a postdoc position in IITs or ISC. That would be the best thing for you, to be honest with you. I don't think, because of the coronavirus situation and also some of the things that you told me, actually, to be honest with you, you already know the answer. I am not sure what new thing I can provide, but I don't want you to have a false hope that, oh, can I get this or can I not get this? I can tell you very clearly, in my opinion, what you can get and what you cannot, to be honest with you. So if you tell me, Amit, can I get a postdoc position in US? My advice to my answer to you would be the probability is very low. Just to tell you, because of the field that you are working, it's not very well funded. So if you have done some work in, for example, in the area of, for example, high entropy alloys or data analytics or something, there could be still some chances. But having said that, I would also say that postdoc positions. So you said, right, you are already applied to so many places and all that. See, the postdoc positions are are referral based. So if your advisor knows someone, he can guide you. But if your advisor is not giving you a reference, then it will be extremely difficult. So your advisor need to help you. There is no other way that you can get a postdoc position. So let's say if your advisor is not convinced that I should help you, I think it will be extremely difficult. Almost no. Okay, so make sure that if you are applying for a postdoc position, you should talk with your advisor, because you need his reference letter, his or her reference letter. You will need it. That's number one. So I'm pretty sure that is true for India also. That even if you are going to apply for a postdoc position in IITs or ISCs, or if you're looking for some other thing, you will still need you know a reference letter. But let's say for example, you say, I don't want my I don't think my advisor can write a good recommendation letter to me. What should I do? If, let's say, if that is your question, then I would say you need to change your field then. I don't think that. So if you are looking for a job in industry, then you don't need help for your advisor, right? Because industry jobs most of the time doesn't require a reference letter. These days industry do ask sometimes that, give us some reference letter, but they many times they don't. But if you are able to find an industry job in India, then you may not need a letter of recommendation. But again, I'm not sure that finding an industry job in India right now is possible. Is it possible for you to delay your graduation or no?
Sir, actually, at that time I have did my thesis. I have already written you. So my thesis report has just arrived, sir. And already the stipend, the scholarship I'm getting, it is just stopped from January, sir. So I'm just waiting for the defense itself. Then only I can apply. So many of the institutes are there who are just depending on you should complete your degree, then you should go apply. Many in many academic universities are also there. Same with
Did you
IITs also.
did you started applying to did you start applying to the private colleges in India for a lectureship or assistant professorship or something?
Sir, I have started. Two of the interviews I have faced, but they have said they are hiring the PhD awarded. So who have just awarded degree, completed their defense seminar. So for that two places I've just got answer no. And rest dealing with this situation is a little bit difficult to get any job openings also. As we all know that up to there is no clarity how when the institutes are also going to open.
Right. But I would say that is not a bad news, to be honest with you, because if they have told that we are giving the positions to people whom we have awarded the degree, I think once you get your degree awarded, it may be that you might be able to find some opportunities. So that's not a bad thing. But as I said to you, if you are looking for a postdoc, I think the best place for you to go is look for China, South Korea, maybe Japan, because they do a lot of work in the ferrous and ferrous alloys, to be honest with you, and all these conventional research. Number two would be, if you are looking for an industry position, don't look for outside India. Don't waste your time. Number three, the best bet for you, in my opinion, would be is to apply for a postdoc position in India as a project assistant or whatever it is. I don't know what those are, but those would be the best bet for you. But make sure that you can change your area. Don't keep working on the same area. Change it a little bit. Number four, keep applying for assistant professorship or something in the private institute in India, within India.